Hello everyone and welcome to Rose's Trucking Company. Today we're going to be looking for a job to take us to the final city. Oh, we don't have our own truck yet. I'm good at this game, I promise. To the final place we need to go to in Arizona, which is Page. So we'll do destination and we'll jump to sort of halfway through here. A bit before that, if I can select it. We have one job from Phoenix to Page, which is extremely long, but yeah, I think we can make this work. And if it's too long, it shouldn't be too long for a YouTube video, but if it is, we can cut it halfway through. So we'll just wait for this to load up here. We're taking used packagings from Phoenix to Page. I'm probably even pronouncing Page wrong at this point. So we have our trailer here. It's a blue and yellow charged trailer, and we need to get going. Let's turn the engine on and handbrake off. Let's see what yeah, we'll have our fuel efficiency on. When we actually get going properly, it will be a lot more accurate. Let's come around here. Deliveries only. It's a good job we're kind of a delivery. So, anything coming? No. If I go to the actual line, that helps. So we've got 5.5 hours on completing this job, and that will take us into the night time. Oh, we're speeding. I still have no idea which truck I want to buy. This is a Kenworth. I quite like the layout of this actually. It's not too bad. So I'll consider that for sure. We'll have a look at the end of this episode at what trucks we have access to. Oh, the truck in front has a beacon on. Let's see if anything coming. There are some trucks coming, but we can get out in front of them and just dive into the other lane so that we don't hit that guy. That's a cool trailer. I like that one. We can actually speed up now. Not limited to 25 miles an hour. Yeah, I like that style of tanker. That's cool. Maybe we'll pull one of those one day. The beacon's getting a bit old. Flashing in my window. My favourite junction again. We'll pass under that. Let's just get up to the speed limit here and then we can throw on the cruise control. We can pull back across as well. There we are. It's just leveling out here. There we go. So, oh, there's a fire truck. We'll pull out for him. Let him out. We've got a limit of 75. I don't know how fast the trucks are limited to in this game. I know they're limited to, I think it's 55 in Euro Truck Sim. I generally play that in kilometers an hour, but yeah, it's just kilometers an hour makes more sense if I'm driving in Europe, I think. Anyway, we're gonna speed up here. And I think 60 might be about as far as we can go without going downhill, maybe. Or not. It seems we're still gaining speed on the flat. Are we going to shift up at all here, or are we just going to sit in high revs? I'm not used to going this fast in a truck. Euro Truck Sim, they're limited to 90 kilometers an hour, and even then none of the roads really let you do that unless you're in France. No, we're still gaining speed. Looks like we can just hit the limit and sit on it, which is nice. I'm not used to being able to do the actual speed limit. 75, there we go. So now we'll just sit and cruise for a while. And try not to hit anything. We're going to have to overtake this cement truck in a minute. We're catching up to it. So hopefully it won't get too much in our way. Oh, that hill slowed us down a lot. I forgot to check how heavy our trailer was, but I'm assuming they've given me a truck that can do it. We're going to pull out here. There's nothing coming up behind us, so we're safe to do that. We've got another hill coming up here. We're not pulling off at the next junction, so it doesn't matter that we're in the outside lane. Inside lane, I guess. Overtaking lane, there we go. Words. Let's zip past here. Give him plenty of space. There are more trucks, so I'm not going to bother pulling over in front of him. Feels weird going this fast. Oh my goodness. Let's pass that one. It's getting late here, so I think I'm going to turn on the lights while we're on this straightaway. Just so that we don't get bitten for not doing that later. Because I'm the sort of forgetful person who wouldn't do that later. Got quite a wiggly set of road coming up here, which is fun. I like when the road splits off in two slightly different directions like it is now. That's always interesting to see what both sides of it are like. We can probably pull over now as well. I should signal for that. I'm a good driver, I swear. We're going to have to overtake this truck anyway. Pull back out. He's going slow. He's having some... I almost hit him there. He's having some real troubles with his load, apparently. While I'm just cruising at 75. Like, we can't even drive 75 in the UK. That's not legal anywhere. Except, I guess, on private property and racetracks. Like, in Europe, they can go up to, like, 130 kilometers an hour, which I want to say is, like, about 80, 85. And then in certain parts of the Autobahn in Germany, the speeds are unrestricted. But you wouldn't get a truck going any faster than about 90 kilometers an hour. That's just not a thing that would happen. Because all the trucks in Europe and the UK are speed limited. This is a really interesting route that we're taking. Like, we're sort of half on the side of some hills, I think. Oh, we're chugging up this hill. But we made it. Yes, hello, Mr. Police Officer. I'm going to pull back into the correct lane now. I'm going to probably breeze past those coaches in a minute when we're back up to speed. There's a sign for Albuquerque and LA. I think we're taking this exit. so we'll slow down for that anyway. Yeah, it looks like it. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, let's slow the heck down. 50 seems about appropriate for this bit while we're in the single lane. I know it still says 75. We'll pick up speed again when we get onto this road. Oh, there's some of the giant water barrels. I don't actually know what they're for. Like, it's just water in a giant yellow barrel. And I know they exist because I've played racing games where you crash into them a lot. And then they exist in things like this, but I have no idea what they're for, because I don't think we have them in the UK. Right now we're just going through Flagstaff. We're actually going through Flagstaff as well. So we're going to have to slow down again while we're going uphill here. Let's slow down. There we go. Yep. Turned the wrong thing on. Nothing's coming. I should indicate. Indicating is important, kids. Use your blinkers. Do not take this series as an example of how to drive a truck or otherwise. It's not very good. It's also... Oh, we're getting a crossing now. So we'll pull up here and stop. Crash into the barrier and stop because our brakes weren't strong enough. Looks like it's just the one engine. I'm going to actually back up ever so slightly. Yep, just the one engine. And we can start up again here. I think that's our first crossing in this series. Or the first time a train has stopped us at a level crossing. Right, I think we can turn right on a red light. I want to say we can, so if I get fined, this isn't my fault. We can't do that in Europe. That's just not a thing, but I think you can in the US. And I didn't get yelled at, so I think I'm alright. Oh, I know there's a truck dealer over there that we could have gone and seen. But I didn't think about that beforehand. Speeding again. And now I'm not, because the speed limit just changed. Oh, there's something here. We'll pull over into this lane. Oh, someone's being rescued. What have you done? Have you binned it in the barrier? No, it looks like a car that's burnt out. Ouch. Could be the remnants of some tragic accident or other. Limit is 65 here. I think we're about halfway through this job now, and it has turned darker. I don't know how well you guys will be able to see this on YouTube, because I know it likes to mess with the gamut of videos, so they're a lot darker than they actually are. Because I can see quite well still. It's just the cab that's really dark, but I don't know how well you guys will do. We're combining into a single lane road now. That's slightly terrifying. Because the speed limit hasn't changed, but the trucks are still slow as heck. Oh, Jesus. Oh, and now it's climbing a hill as well, so we're going to be mighty slow. Even though those trucks don't have physics, I always find the AI trucks drive so slowly. It's just, speed up, please. Wouldn't kill you. Go the speed limit is what it's there for. Oh. Thanks, Fanatical. I really wanted that pop up in the middle of my video. Oh, we've reached 50 miles an hour and that's too much for these trucks. We don't need to rest. There's a motor city. Oh, this guy's turning off though, so he's slowing down a bit. Floor it! I remember when I was learning to drive, my driving instructor said I was one of the most timid students he had. Like, often he had to tell students that they needed to slow down, and he was constantly telling me that I needed to speed up and accelerate harder. So it took me a while to learn properly how to get into a gap on a roundabout and things like that. Timid is a good descriptor, I think, because I was very careful and didn't want to. I was worried about causing an accident, basically, by being too bold, but I was more likely to cause one being too timid in the end, because I don't know, I don't like driving in real life so much. Like, other drivers stress me out, and I know that makes me a worse driver for it, so we're actually going to follow suit with what this car is doing and overtake this truck, because it's slow as balls. Just before the road merges again. Ah, good timing. Nice, we made it. Limit's still 65. There is another truck up ahead. Safe personal storage. Nice. Do you think there are any billboards for interstate sex shops? Probably not, right? You see them quite a lot in the UK though. Like, you'll just be driving and it'll be adult toy superstore. Like, thanks. It's like I'm going to see my grandparents, that's just what I need. But I don't know, it's always funny to see. Because like in my head, if I ever needed something like that, I'd just order it off the internet. It's easier, more discreet, you don't have to deal with people judging you, anything like that. I don't know, it just makes more sense to me. So, I mean, I don't know, I guess there are some people who are just not bothered about other people seeing that sort of stuff. And like, I don't think I would be particularly bothered if I wanted to go and get something. I'd be alright with going to a store to get it. I think my main problem is they're all so damn far away because they're on the middle of the motorway. I don't know, it's not something to be ashamed of. Limit's still 65, but these guys are going slowly. Let's throw it at 60, see what happens then. I don't think we have a retarder on this truck. Or if we do, I haven't got it enabled. I should check the settings between episodes. Oh, he's probably going like 59 miles an hour, or 58. No, definitely 59, he's just started pulling away. We're on the 89 northbound at the minute. I don't know what you guys call your roads. Is this an interstate? Is this a highway? I don't know. Is it Route 89, maybe? There's the safe permanent storage again. I don't know, because we have like B roads, A roads, and motorways. Reduced speed ahead. Okay, I'll take that in mind. 55. Oh Jesus, this truck's just slowed to a crawl. But yeah, we have A roads are the main roads, and they can be anything from like a single carriage to a 3 wide, not even motorway, but like because motorways are a special classification of roads here. But like a three lane main road. So roads like the A1 or the A4, they're A roads. Then you have parts like the. What are you doing, my dude? Just go. Look, I'm pretty sure I'm on the main road here. I should have right of way. Ambulance. It's not like you're important or anything. But yeah, there are certain stretches of road which are designated as motorways here, and they have a couple of special rules about them, like you can't go on a motorway if you're a learner driver, but you can go on a dual carriageway or a road that's 3 lanes or whatever. And my city has a lot of dual carriageways, so I learned motorway driving without being on the motorway, which was really handy. We're going to Page, so we'll turn right here. I think I slowed down way too much for that turn, but oh well. So yeah, I learned how to do pulling onto a fast-moving road without having to go on a motorway. But motorways are like the M1 or the A1M, which is slightly confusing, but the M1 is a different road to the A1M. The A1M is just the motorway stretch of the A1. But yeah, we're delivering to this Walbert here. We've got a red light, so that. Oh no, it's turned green. Good. So yeah, I don't know what the equivalents for motorways and things are in the US. Like, I know you guys have highways and interstates and routes, and I don't know where they intersect or anything like that. We're possibly parking just down the side here. I've got it caught on the fence because I'm a fantastic driver. Let's see where they need it. Yeah, I'm not good enough to do that. Oh, we can solve the fence issue by pulling around here. If this simulated damage, it would be scrapes of paint all up the side there. But we can park this trailer in here. That's easy enough to do. Nope, didn't pull forward quite enough. There we go. So we'll detach the trailer and complete the job here. I think we'll actually have a quick look at the trucks in the beginning of the next episode, because I know this is quite a long journey. We are going to level up to level 6 though, which is about the best time to start buying a truck, because it's when you can add new engines and things like that. We could take a high value cargo. I don't think we need another long distance for now. We could take another fragile cargo. We'll see. Yeah, I think I'll do high value cargo. I'm not too bothered about fuel saving for now, especially because fuel is so cheap in the US one. We'll have a quick look at purchasing a truck. We've got a Kenworth dealer in Phoenix. There's a dealer in Flagstaff that I missed. So in between episodes, I might just drive one more job to. Well, no, I can drive the job in an episode and visit Flagstaff. Let's visit the selected dealer. Yes, I want to visit the truck dealer. So we can get a little W900 here. How much more expensive? That's only 3 grand more expensive as well. We can access the bank and get a loan. I know we're definitely able to do that. Let's see. New cab from level 10. Don't worry about that so much. We can get a different type of trailer. Oh, we've got one that's a mid-lift. That might be worth getting for the heavy cargo, so I'll put that on just so we know how much money we need. Engines. Oh, we can get a bunch of different stuff. Let's just look. What's the biggest amount of horsepower we can put in? I don't care about torque, that's fuel efficiency. Normal cargo. Yeah, I don't care. I want the huge amounts of power. They're good. Transmission. No, we could get a retarder on our truck. 13 speed retarder is going to be better for heavy cargo. I think that's probably a good setup that we've got there. And it's going to cost 125,000. Interior, we've just got modern. Paint job I can sort out. Accessories and interior accessories I can sort out. So if I confirm that, that's 125,000. And we've got 73,000, so we could just do more jobs until we get that. That would be a few more episodes, because we're starting to get better paying jobs now. But what I might do is do maybe 2 or 3 more jobs and then take out a 50,000 loan, and then buy the truck. So maybe in 2 or 3 episodes time, when we're past 75,000, probably past 80,000, then we'll buy a truck. Anyway, that's going to be it for today's episode of Rose's Trucking Company. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.